Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're not in our driveway, we're in Bastrop, Texas. Bastrop's a little city about 30 miles east of Austin. They've got the Heroes and Hot Rods car show today, November 8th, 2025. So we're here to celebrate a special accomplishment for the Corps today. We hit 1.1 million miles on the way in here. So if you're new to the channel, I've got other videos about the million mile rollover. That happened in March of 2023, March 11, 2023. So about 32 months it took me to get another 100,000 on it. We had an engine change in there and repainted the car, stuff like that. So the car was down for a while. And then the last update video was back in December of last year. So December 16, 2024, I did the 1,050,000 mile update. So I've done 50,000 miles on the car in the last approximately 11 months. So let's show you the dash right now. There we go, 1.1. Okay, so leading up to the million miles, did a lot of work with the car, a lot of medical deliveries, things like that, and then after a million, quit doing that job, and so now I've just been using it for fun, so it's been a lot more enjoyable since then. So since the last video, like I said, in December of last year, I thought I'd just kind of go over the work that we've done to the car in the last 50,000 miles. Some of it was needed repair, some of it was just to make it a little bit better, and then I'll also tell you where we've been with the car this year. This thing's been all over the country in 2025. So in the last 50,000 miles, I've replaced all the power steering hoses except for the high pressure hose leading up to the power steering pump. Rear stabilizer bar end links. I wrapped the air intake with some insulating wrap. New manifold air pressure sensor. My starter died at 1,059,000 miles, so I had to get a used starter out of an Acura TL. So the original starter lasted for like 22 years and over 1 million miles, which was really cool. I replaced the driver's side door jamb switch for the door lights, put a new shift knob on to make it look better, new positive battery cable, battery hold down once again to make it look a little bit nicer, new sunroof switch to get the light working again. Necessary suspension work, replaced the lower ball joints with OEM Honda ball joints, and then the front upper ball joints at 1,061,000. New set of tires, 1,061,000. Passenger door window seal, driver's side seat belt actually was replaced under warranty by Honda all these years later, but it wouldn't retract anymore, so they replaced that for under warranty, which was nice. New brake switch. New air intake. So, well, not new, this is the original air intake. This is the aluminum one that came on the car. I had a magnesium one that was lighter weight, cooler, had all painted up looking nice, and then the one and only time the car has backfired, it shattered that intake. So I'm done with magnesium intakes on this car, but that happened at 1,074,000 miles. New set of spark plugs, 1,083,000. New air filter and pre-filter sock for it at 1,089,000. I've been replacing the K&N air filters about every 500,000 miles on this thing. Coil packs, 1,092,000. Had some Denso coil packs on there. The car was not happy. Gave me some misfires and things like that. So went to the junkyard and got some OEM coil packs for it at 1,092,000. And then the last repair before 1 million was a rear transmission mount at 1,093,000. So that's the list of the maintenance in the last 50,000 miles in the last 11 months. All right, so I said that we've done some fun stuff this year with it. So after it hit 1 million, I really didn't have any mileage goals after that. So we replaced the engine, repainted it, just to make it look nicer, and then just really didn't have any goals of hitting anything else. And then this past March, I went out to Phoenix, drove this out to Phoenix to meet my friend Tyson Hughey, big Honda Acura collector, fanatic, and he was interviewing me and said something about, well, you've taken this car over the country to car shows, and at that point I really hadn't. I'd only been to the H-Day car show in Maryland 2023, 2024, and then I was going a few weeks after I met Tyson. But he said that, and it got me thinking, I really should get this thing out there more and, kind of share it with everybody and try to, get the story out there more. So kind of made a conscious decision after the interview with him in March of this year, 2025, to get the car out there more, do more with it, and also to get more miles on it. So check this out. For this year in March, trip to Phoenix in it. April, trip to H-Day in Maryland. May, we went to Daytona Beach to Welcome to Rockville Music Festival. And then did a separate trip back to Georgia for Honda Fest Car Show. June, we went and saw Metallica in San Jose, California. Drove this thing out there. Went up to San Francisco, had a good time there. July's trip was Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Went to see Summer '99 tour, and then Five Finger Death Punch was up there as well, and Funeral Portrait. August, just did some concerts in Texas. Drove this thing around to stuff here in Texas. September, went to the National Acura Legend Meet in Burlington, Vermont. That's our first time going to that. Don't have an Acura, obviously, but I'm a big Honda Acura fan as well, and so met a lot of people there. People I had followed online for a couple years, had been talking to, so it was nice to finally actually meet them in person. Super great group of people. Looking forward to going and doing that again. So we're going to make that a regular thing, hopefully, if the schedule works out. Also in September, coming back from Vermont, we stopped at Ohio. Went to the Honda meet there, and that was actually at the Honda Heritage Center, which is next to the factory in Marysville, Ohio, where this thing was built. So that was really special to me to get this thing back to where it was actually made. It was the first time the car had returned back where it was born. October, went to Classic Hondas on the Dragon, their 10th year in Tennessee. Tail of the Dragon's a real famous road, 11 miles. There's like 318 turns in 11 miles, so it's a real famous road. A lot of people will, come from far away and drive that road. So they had a Honda meet that morning before, and then got to drive the Dragon that afternoon. Did some other concerts around Texas in October, and then just got back from Fuel Fest in Fort Worth. Did that a couple weeks ago. That was a lot of fun, our first Fuel Fest as well. And then here we are at Bastrop. So as you can see, the car's kind of gone all over the country this year. So that's kind of the plan going forward. It's still my daily driver as well, so I still drive this thing to work every day. I put about 25,000 miles a year just by normal driving, and then doing these other trips. So far, since last December, I've put on 50,000 miles, or about 50,000 miles. So that's kind of the plan going forward, is just more fun trips with the car, more fun trips with my wife, and kind of getting the car out there to share with the world. So I'll show you the display here. We're kind of maxed out on our signage and everything. That is a replica of the Drive article that first brought the car out on the internet. And then got my screen name on a license plate there, just for car shows only. And then it is the highest mileage V6 Honda in the world. There are a couple 4-cylinders that have more miles than this one, but this is the first V6 Honda, first J series that ever hit 1 million miles. So we're pretty proud of that. And then the most common question that we get about the car when we're out at shows is this the original engine? So we put that on a sign. So there's the original engine on display in our garage at home, 1,015,708 miles. All right, and then besides that, this is the first time to have the 1.1 million mile sticker or banner on the windshield, so I'll rock that until I get 1.2. And then we have the instrument cluster. This is the original gauge cluster that hit all 9s, and the instrument cluster will freeze. The main trip odometer will freeze at 9s like you see there, and the trip odometer will continue to roll over. So when we hit 1 million miles on March 11th, 2023, I had a spare cluster that I had from Honda, a brand new one with 0 miles on it. So I've got that in there now, and you can see I put a one sticker next to the odometer because Honda did not build a 7-figure odometer for it. Okay, so appreciate you watching the video and keeping up with the car's story. I'm going to continue documenting it, continue driving it, and just kind of see where we get it. So next thing coming up is at a 1,115,708 will be 100,000 miles on the new engine. That'll be pretty cool. But yeah, just more trips and more fun with the car. So thanks a lot for watching.